Three, two, one. All right. Hello, YouTube. Scamp the Wolf here, bringing you the physical media purchases for June 2021. Now, most of these came from my birthday. So, yeah, most of them came from my birthday, which was a couple days ago. If you want to go see that, the video's on the channel right now. You can go watch that. But we're going to get to all the purchases so far. So, I'm going to start with the VHS tapes. So first off, I showed this last. I showed VHS tapes I showed in the previous video. So first one is Hidalgo. I'm not going to talk too much about them because I already did that. Of course, there's no print date because that Blockbuster thing, it's a rental, and it also has the blue flap and everything. So there you go. There's even a sticker on the back that says it's for Blockbuster. So yeah, Hidalgo. Next up is the Walt Disney Comedy and Magic Review. This was a spindle purchase. And yeah. Yeah, that's the logo in the back. It's a compilation of like magical stuff from their um, movies and stuff like that. That's the end label right here. No print date because I think the sticker might have been torn off. And like that too. So yeah, that's the VHS tapes. That was quick. Now I'm just gonna show the DVDs all in one. Alpha and Omega 8-movie collection. This includes all 8 Alpha and Omega movies because they made 8 of them. And I have the first 2 on DVD, and I have the Great Wolf games for some reason on Blu-ray. For some reason, probably because it was the only one they had. I do not have the other 5. I did not have the other 5 until now. So there we go. That's that. And then the 2 discs. Just on disc 2. That's an Alpha and Omega 8-movie collection. Next up is Aragon, which I did see theatrically when I was 11. This came out in 2006. The DVD came out in 2007. And I'm not going to really show the papers to such an extent that I did in the original video. I already showed these a couple of days ago. If you want to see them, go check out my birthday pickups. So there's like all kinds of stuff in here. So definitely go check that out. That's Aragon. Next up, Magnificent Seven. This was a Target purchase. Aragon was a spindle purchase, and that Alpha and Omega 8-movie collection was a Walmart purchase. So there's that. And then the disc. So Magnificent Seven. Next up, Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. 2-disc special edition widescreen. I said I wasn't going to show a lot of the extra stuff, but it came with this little CD-ROM thing, which is cool. Might actually put that off to the side. Look, here's the rest of what it looks like. It's this one, this 2. So, Planet of the Apes, Tim Burton version. I do want to get the other films in that. Maybe even the 60s ones as well. So, that's Planet of the Apes. Next up, Rock Dog 2, Rock Around the Park. Definitely excited to watch this sometime if I get a DVD player. Saw the first one. Haven't seen much of this one. That's Rock Dog 2, Rock Around the Park. And I heard there's a Rock Dog 3 that's supposed to come out someday, I think. I would probably want to see that. So Rock Dog 2, Rock Around the Park. Next up, Thunder in the House of Magic. Thunder and the House of Magic, rather. Uh, Animated movie from 2012 that has a cat. That's what the booklet. I mean, not the booklet. The disc looks like. Thunder and the House of Magic. Next up, X-Men: The Last Stand. Widescreen. Back. And there's papers in here. That's X-Men: The Last Stand. Now here's the book off. I don't know why I forgot to organize them in alphabetical order, but it doesn't matter. This is Green Zone. Spy back. And the disc. That's Green Zone. I'll check that out someday. And Superman Returns as well. Spine, back, disc. There we go. That is the DVDs. Now I have a Blu-ray to edit off. And it's Inception Blu-ray. Definitely good to add this to my Blu-ray collection. I want to get more Blu-rays at some point. Yeah. Looks good. There's the Blu-ray special features DVD. So that is an Inception. Here. Just throw that over there. And I'm going to toss these aside to put away later. Now we get to the physical media that involves music. I'm just throwing these on my bed. Don't worry, it's not breaking them or anything. I would never do that. And I'll do that to the tapes too. Alright. Put this CD-ROM thing off to the side. Now, the CDs are right here. And you probably already know what they are, considering I've done several pickup videos this year, stream stuff this year actually. And I have the one tape that I got from Spindle, and the vinyl is down here. I'll show the tape first. So this is the tape. It is Sting's 10 Summoner's Tales. Have this on CD. And I moved the little 298 sticker to here. They put it on the artwork, and it's kind of annoying a little bit, but that's Sting 10 Summoner's Tales. And here's what the actual tape looks like. It's rad. That's 10 Summoner's Tales. And I said before I wanted to get, if I have it on CD, then I could get it on any other physical media, which means, I have to have it in my main CD collection in order to seek out the other editions. And tapes, being mainly produced back in the 90s and all that stuff, 80s, even some from the 2000s, I had to get this. So that's Sting with 10 Summoner's Tales. And now we get to the vinyl, which you saw in the thumbnail. This is owned by Deftones. Right here. And the reason I showed this in the thumbnail is because I'm super excited about that. That's what the spot looks like in the back here. That's the track listing on it. And I probably won't show the lyrics booklet or anything. Or the lyric sheet that's on here. But I will show the record. Makes me excited to get a turntable. Maybe I'll ask for that for Christmas. Who knows? If I could get this damn thing in here. And I did. And now I'm beginning. I'll just shove a lyric sheet just for the heck of it. This is what you get with the lyric sheet. That in the back has the lyrics. So definitely some good stuff. I'm glad to have a Deftones vinyl in my collection finally. Because Deftones is one of my favorite bands, if not my absolute favorite. I did see Gore on vinyl at Spindle, but I didn't pick it up because I didn't want. And I don't collect vinyl that much. I collect CDs mostly. So, yeah, that is Deftones Ohms on vinyl. Now I have the CDs. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 CDs here. First up, we have Scott Weiland's 12 Bar Blues. This is a solo album that came out in 1998. That's what the back looks like. And the track listing is in that direction. And then this is disc and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Want to get more Scott Weiland solo albums if there's more than just this, which there probably is. I'm pretty sure Scott Weiland recorded more solo albums in his lifetime. Of course, rest in peace. So that's 12 Bar Blues by Scott Weiland. Almost forgot his name. How stupid. Just gonna sit that back there. Next up, Sev with All These Dreams, and I bought this specifically because Pepsi Blue was coming back, and Sev, if you don't know, was one of the bands that helped to promote it. That's the spine right there. Geffen Records. Although, to be honest, I did say that Geffen Records did mistreat bands, but a lot of the bands were kind of generic and they weren't really meant to last long term. Sev included, but it's still a nice historical thing, to go back and see these old new metal bands that probably had cheesy lyrics. There's a song called 24/7/365 on this album, so that probably could tell you that this could have cheesy, like, new metal, rap metal lyrics or whatever. So that's Sev with All These Dreams. Set that. Actually, I'm going to move that over here. Next up, we got a new album. I have about 6 or 7 2021 releases in this month, which is huge. But this is AFI's album Bodies. And this is the Target version. It has a patch that is basically this logo, and this is actually an alternate cover artwork. I wonder if the Spine album is the spine is different. Maybe not. Maybe it would. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But this is the track list. Open it up like this, and then that's the album credits. Booklet, which is basically that. One of the band members on here. I think that's one of the band members. It's something. And then the disc, which is basically the logo that you see on the album cover and on the patch. And if you want to see the patch real quick, I can show it. So the patch is, if I can find it, I know I put it here somewhere, right here. And this is the patch, right here. Pretty cool. I don't collect patches often, but I should start doing so. So that's AFI's new album, Bodies. Pretty good. Not a go-to album, but good. It's 7 out of 10, so definitely. And Yeah, it's 7 out of 10. So that's Bodies by AFI. Next up, we have a Mastodon album. I'm slowly but surely here getting more Mastodon for my collection, and it is Crack the Sky. This is a lot of people say this is one of their best. So far, I think either Remission or Emperor of Sin is my favorite, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and here, and there's a promotional paper with merchandise of Mastodon on it. That's what the disc, and that's what the disc looks like, and all that stuff. So, Crack the Sky by Mastodon. Put that there. Next up, we have a Phil Collins solo album, Dance into the Light. A view of this one artwork. If I can, this might help. No, it doesn't work at all. Whatever. Anyway, on to the back. Oh, let's turn that light back on. That's the back cover. And then that's the disc artwork on the back. Inlay sleeve and all that's the back of the booklet. I think that's the inlay part. And the disc. So yeah, that's Dancing to the Light by Phil Collins. Definitely good. Next up, we have another 2021 release. This is Frost. The album here is Day and Age. Definitely good. If you like older, like progressive, if you like the 80s movement of progressive rock, where they had like electronics and stuff like that, definitely give this a try. This is some good, this is some different sounding stuff. Check out Skywards, and Kill the Orchestra. Those two songs are superb. Now, this is a 2-disc set, of course, because there's instrumental versions on one volume, one disc. And that's what it looks like. That's what disc 1 looks like. You flip it over, and that's what disc 2 looks like. Very interesting. I literally picked this up within days of finding out about Frost, so that's cool. And this will be a lasting memory. So far, this is in my top 5, like at number 5 this year. But that could probably change because there's bound to be more great stuff coming out this year. So, yeah, that's Frost with Day and Age. I'm going to put that back over here. Next, we have Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever, with Free Fallin'. And that's what the back spine looks like. This looks like. Definitely good to get some Tom Petty in my collection. Yeah, so that's Free Fallin' by Tom Petty. Next up, we have a Dream Theater album. Getting more Dream Theater for the collection. I'm going to get more soon. This is Images of Words. This is probably their most famous album. This is their second album ever. I do want to get more Dream Theater because they are a good progressive metal band of their time. Definitely. Images and Words by Dream Theater coming in the collection video. Next up, we have a live album, Jawbreaker Live, April 30th, 1996. And I don't know much about Jawbreaker. I will go and find out more soon if I find anything else from Jawbreaker anywhere. So, nothing much to the packaging, really. It's just like a disc. And there's like, whatever, no booklet either, which is okay. So, that's Jawbreaker Live, April 30th, 1996. About 25 years old as of this video recording. Next up is Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Had to get more Pink Floyd for the collection. I definitely wanted to do that. Let's see that. Spine. That. There we go. That's Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. Next up, we have the new Rise Against album, which is a Target exclusive. Nowhere Generation. Do want to get the vinyl of this because it has alternate album artwork. Interesting design on the spine too. It has the chorus lyrics to Rise Again. I mean, Nowhere Generation. It's like talking about freaking like a credible threat to the rules you set, whatever in the lyrics. So that's interesting. And here's the back, real quick, and then here's this part, and then booklet and disc. So Nowhere Generation by Rise Against coming in. Next up is Rush, Power Windows, an original copy. Adding more Rush to the collection. Now Rush is with 19 CDs. Rush is easily now the band that I have the most CDs from because they've released so many. I need a couple more of their albums, and my collection will be complete of Rush. At least for their studio albums. They've released a ton of live stuff. I might not get every live album from Rush, but definitely the main studio albums and like the more important live stuff like Exit Stage Left and all the Worlds of Stage. So that's Rush with Power Windows. Next up, we have an Iron Maiden album. This was my first Iron Maiden album ever picking up. I got this at Book Off, and it is an original copy of Power Slave. Definitely excited about finally owning some Iron Maiden after a long time because I like Iron Maiden a lot. This is the back. And then here is the disc art and all the stuff. Definitely pick this up. I think Seventh Son, and Brave New World are my two choice picks. Power Slave is close. And there's some others that I kind of like the Book of Souls and like Fear of the Dark and stuff like that I like from them. But for now, Power Slave. Definitely glad to own that. Next up is another classic metal band, Megadeth. Rust in Peace. This is also an original copy. I am the original copy collector. That's the spine, and this is proving that this is an original copy. Because got all that. And I know about all the David Ellefson stuff. It's very messed up stuff going on. But you know what? It's still good because I haven't collected a lot of Megadeth CDs in my lifetime as a music collector, so that's cool. So Megadeth, Rust in Peace. Being put back there. Next up, we have one of two Screaming Trees albums, Sweet Oblivion. I'm just having trouble opening it for a minute. There we go. That's what it looks like. Sweet Oblivion by Screaming Trees. Next up, another Rush album. It is Test for Echo. It is their final 90s album before Vapor Trails, which I do have. I realized I got a lot of Rush CDs on my birthday, oddly enough. I think I got Grace Under Pressure on my birthday, Vapor Trails, Permanent Waves, I think, and then now I have Power Windows and Test for Echo, which were both birthday CDs. There we go. Rush Test for Echo. Definitely underrated in terms of Rush, the Rush stuff. Like, very good stuff. Next up, we have another new release album, and it's okay. It's not great or anything. We have Royal Blood with the album Typhoons. This is a mini digipack, which isn't the best packaging for it, but it is good because they did get it glossy and all that stuff. You look at the gloss and all that, like, it's definitely good. That's that image of the band booklet. And the CD, which is a pain in the ass to get out. That's the CD. I'm trying to figure out why it's so hard. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, Royal Blood with Typhoons. Probably my least favorite from them, but still okay. Still definitely worth owning, I guess. Next up, another Screaming Trees album, Uncle Anesthesia. Definitely good to find some Screaming Trees music. I don't know much about Screaming Trees though, but I'll probably listen to them. I think they might be like a grunge band or something. Mark Lanigan on vocals. Pretty interesting stuff. Let's see if I can put this back. Yeah. Uncle Anesthesia. Next up, we have two new release albums from 2021 to end this. First one is Pop Evil with Versatile. This is their latest album. Not great, but definitely good enough to own. This is at Target, and it is a exclusive variant where it has not only Versatile, the album, but it also has their number one's EP with it. So that's a cool bonus. I now have the song Footsteps 3 times because Footsteps is on that. And there are definitely some good songs on, some decent songs on here, but like it's okay at best. It's inoffensive, but not bad whatsoever. So that's Versatile by Pop Evil, and finally we have a big one here. This is one of my favorite albums of the year coming up here next. And it is Witness by Vola. Could this be my favorite album of the year? No. Holding Absence is still my favorite. But this is number 2. Because Napalm, the song, definitely propel it to be that. Now that's the disc and all that stuff. And there's also this little thing that I showed in that video. So if you want to see that, definitely go and check it out. So, yeah. That is Vola with Witness. And because it's so close, I can just put it back where it belongs in a collection. And same thing with Versatile too, where you can put that back. And I'll just put a couple more back. Sorry if you get weird. Everything that I have on this shelf, I'm gonna just put back right here. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Any of you that are watching, that there will be another stream right after this one because I have 3 CDs that I just got. So definitely do not miss that. I will put those back and then I will show those in the next stream. So that is it, everybody. We are almost at the 30-minute mark. 1 second away. Now we are at the 30-minute mark. This is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care.